Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy GDP.
And this is your boy Swerve.
And we are back for another week of the bullshits. I apologize. Last week, these niggas had me fall asleep. Nate
Last
showing
2
up.
weeks, really.
Y'all niggas showing up at 10 o'clock. I'm a 7 a.m. Get up and go work till 6 p.m. type nigga.
Okay. Well, we got to make sure that we wrap this up at a decent time. What you doing this weekend? You supposed to be leaving?
Yes. So this weekend I'm going to Massachusetts. Is that how you say it properly?
Massachusetts.
How you say it?
That's a mass of two shits.
Massachusetts. Now you got me saying it fucked up.
Nigga, that shit is a difficult word to pronounce.
Yeah. This ain't numbers, nigga. This ain't numbers. This is my realm right here.
Go ahead, Mr. Grammar. Go ahead.
Nate still can't get it.
How you say it, Swerve?
Massachusetts. But I got
almost don't feel like that.
That ain't correct, nigga.
It's definitely True sits.
I feel it's Chusis.
True sits.
Well, that's okay. Enough of the
Niggas
pronunciation from 3 Haitian niggas that was in Esau.
You know? Truth.
Okay, so that's what so I'm going to Boston this weekend. If y'all need anything from dispensaries, it's recreational over there.
Just get everything.
It's a dispensary over there. Y'all send me y'all money. Let me know what you want. Cause once I get to the dispensary, last time I was at a dispensary, I'm sitting in the dispensary for 30 minutes waiting for Nate to confirm what he wants.
So I can know what's next.
So
I'm good for it. I'm good for it. Just let me know what they got, what the prices is. I'll send you the money.
So that's the plan for this weekend. It's my wife's birthday. We're going to Boston for the weekend. What else I got planned? Other than that, that's all I got planned for this weekend. What about you, Swerve?
My wife's birthday is next Wednesday in the middle of the week, so we're gonna be celebrating this weekend. And I took off her birthday Wednesday, so we're gonna go out to dinner Wednesday, and then we're doing like a dinner cruise on Saturday.
Yeah, I got the invitation, but since we're going out, I can't make it. I apologize in advance.
Both their birthdays is always the same weekend.
Yeah. So
is there any reason y'all chose Boston? I know the tickets there for some reason. There's always it's a good spot if you need to go if you want to do a last minute flight. Tickets there are always usually cheap.
Well, Boston. It was either Gatlinburg, Tennessee, or Boston, but we kind of procrastinated, so Gatlinburg got X'd out. But we probably do that next year. It was either there or the Caribbean or something, but we just decided, since we're going with the baby, just stay in the country, and then we'll figure out next year we'll plan better and do more exciting shit.
I was just telling Nate, you don't really even have to plan shit for yourself to do, because you got enough people around you that's always doing shit for their birthdays or weddings and parties. You could just let it ride. I already got 2 things I already got for the year. I think February, somebody already asked us to go to a cruise for their birthday. And then somebody's already asking for us to go to Hawaii with them for their birthday, turning 40.
That's a big number, 40.
40.
What about you, Nate? What you got planned, or what you been up to?
This weekend,
why is your mouth full, bro? Come on, bro. Pause.
I'm trying to get off camera. We doing last minute pod. What you want from me?
Last minute pod.
We set this shit up since yesterday.
Yeah, but I had if we wanted to be on time today.
This is the lack of professionalism I be talking about, bro.
Right. So this weekend, I'll probably go down to Palm Beach. I'm not sure. I don't really have nothing hard set and no hard set plans just yet.
Go to Tampa.
For what?
Because Swerve's not going to be there.
I'm not going to be there, and Mark's not going to be there.
No, ain't you going on that? Oh, you doing that on Wednesday?
Oh, actually, yeah, we're doing it on Saturday. If you want to bring, if you wanted to bring Stace,
What is it? Saturday what?
I thought
Sat-
it wasn't a group. It wasn't like a party. I got the invitation. It was something.
yeah, it's like well, I don't know. You know, it's like those you pay in advance. I think it's like, I forget how much it. I think it was like 2 something for each couple. And then you go on the boat. They ride out. I don't know where they riding out to. Maybe on the water for a while. Food, drinks, come back.
Make sure you hit the blackjack table, nigga. At least $40.
$40.
That's
You know how many
talking about the
parlays I
cruise?
could. You know how many parlays I could do at $40?
You said for the cruise?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
Isn't there a benefit though if you play there?
What are you
Which one?
talking about?
Well, I heard there's like a cheat code if you play if you play
Blackjack on the cruise.
blackjack or if you play like any of those shit, they sometimes send you brochures and because they kind of want you coming back.
No, if you're like heavy in the thing, you'll
the
stack
RC.
up points and they'll give you free cruises and shit because they
trips, yeah,
know you're
exactly,
gonna
yeah.
come blow money into shit.
Money exactly. So a lot of people that do play go over there and then they'll always get brochures and shit for that. Kind of same shit like the Hard Rock do. You still never been to the Hard Rock up there, right there by Eastworth?
Me? Yeah, I'll be in there. I don't go play, but I go in there. I go in there for the food.
We've been there. We went there when I was up there with you guys, wasn't it? Or was that Miami? I
feel
know
like that
we've
was
been to the
Miami.
Hard Rock
The
before.
night when we was with Jersey and everything, I don't think that was Tampa.
You must be thinking about Vegas.
Nah, we were together at Jersey was with us too though. Unless did Jersey pop up in Vegas?
Jersey
good
was
for
in
it.
Vegas.
Like, see, I was thinking it might be Vegas.
Yeah, Jersey
I
was in Vegas,
I was
yeah.
like, because he's good for it. He did pop up in Vegas. Come to find
No,
out.
but we've
Yeah.
been to the Hard Rock together down here in Florida.
That's what I feel, but I think it was Miami.
Yeah, it could have been Miami.
I wasn't there.
Your bachelor party, your bachelor night. We didn't go to the Hard Rock.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think we did. All right, let's jump into this absurdities and the bullshit going on in the country. Looks like your boy Trump is making a lot of noise with his nominations for Attorney General, Security of Intelligence. What else he nominated? He created a new government efficiency department headed by Elon Musk and the Indian guy. I can't pronounce that nigga name properly.
Herman Slimy or something like that.
And these lefters are going crazy, ape shit. And he put some dude that like was doing the Fox, was a Fox commentator.
Yeah, he put the Fox commentator as what position to get him?
He gave him like
He wasn't Secretary of State, right?
I think it was Secretary of Defense or something like that.
Yeah, the shit is.
Hold
the
on.
thing is-
Then he gave he nominated a new borders czar. That shit made people go crazy.
The borders are he brought back. That dude's a beast. That's the dude that interviewed him. They're talking about, you're not gonna break up. You're like, you're not gonna separate families and children. You're like, nah, we'll just deport the whole family. If you need that motherfucker does not care.
That nigga is he's on
Y'all can
one.
stay together. There ain't no problem.
Yeah, we don't have to break up.
I ain't separating a happy home. Y'all stay together.
So
I
Nate,
go with
the bullshit you was about to say about the Fox guy and being the whatever he was nominated as, like he's not just because he's on Fox now don't mean that was his career. His career is in the military.
Oh, okay. See, that's how the media. That's why the side be
The
flipping.
the media would tell you, oh, he's a Fox guy. He's a Fox commentator.
Come to
and
find out he's a former veteran and shit like that. Yeah,
he's like high ranked in the whatever
Military,
branch he was. He was like kind of a thing there. So
I mean, here's the thing with Trump's thing, with the cabinet picks, it's kind of 50-50. There's the people that I like the fact that the Avengers, the people he said he was coming with, those are like 4 or 5 Democrats. He did bring them on board, from the Elon to the Viereck to the Tulsi Gabbard to RFK. You know, there's a couple people that switch sides, and they're still very staunch Democratic views. And I like that they're coming with them. They're kind of like cleaning out the swamp. But then there are other people that are lifelong Republicans that we hate, but they were loyal to Trump, and that's how Trump rolls. If you're loyal to me, he's loyal to you. He looks at what I mean. It's a rare sight to see, but that's how he rolls. He takes care of his family and his people.
He also nominated some chick from Hawaii. I don't know her name. I don't know the position.
That's her, Tulsa Gafford. And put her in front of like the military because she's an ex-veteran.
She's the Secretary of Defense or something like that.
Yeah, she's the one last time that knocked Kamala off when they were running against. She toasted Kamala when they were running for president.
He also put some lady in like the head of intelligence or something.
I know he did the first. He put the lady as like the head of hiring or something like that. It's like the first lady, whoever had the position. So his first appointment was a lady, and it was the first.
That's the thing. Like the media was saying how Trump doesn't like to be around strong women, intelligent women.
And the first person,
and then his cabinet is. Yep. He put on a couple of women, and I don't hear none of that rhetoric about how he's afraid of strong, intelligent women.
Yeah, there's always going to be pick and choose. Right now, Black Twitter is just wondering, what else all those black guys at? Well, all that buck dancing y'all doing, I was like, damn, the nigga just started appointing. Can y'all wait? He ain't even in office yet. I'm sure he's going to put a position a couple of black folks in.
Well, last time he was in office, he put what's the brain surgeon guy on?
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson in the cabinet.
Ben Boss is made classic. Yeah, they acting like come on, man. I like people always want to pick and choose. I like the fact that the second you put RFK in there, immediately you already see right now the stock prices for the vaccines, they already started plummeting because they know what's about to happen.
That's just about to
be done. Use that qualified immunity. They about to go cut through. I'm saying about to crack the books, go run up and through there. The FDA, all that shit's out of these motherfuckers shaking in their boots.
He's sticking with the terminating the school board of.
Oh yeah. The school of yeah. So he gave Elon and Varick the position of government efficiency, basically. Right. So you know how they're about combing through, fighting through. But I know he already said there's like 3 million jobs in Washington that really don't do anything but collect the check. They're about to get rid of all that.
Damn.
Yeah, and the thing I kind of like JD Vance, the vice president, because he explained, he was like, listen, ain't like we just gonna give these people the boot. We might give you a nice little pay package, 2 years, get your feeling boot, but we appreciate what you've done here, but there's no need for it anymore. Y'all gotta go. And I was like, yeah, it's efficiency. Get these motherfuckers out of here. What we complaining? That's what we've been wanting to do.
In every building, every profession, there's people in there that's just collecting a check. And I know them.
And in government, it's even worse.
It's even worse. It's probably like 30%.
Yeah, it's massive. He's like, and because they're meant to slowly rotate, and you never really change out. Here's how crazy it is. When Trump got into office, he had like almost 1,500 vacancies because a lot of people quit. There's some people that got fired, or some people left, and he just kept running it without refilling it. How does that show you? If you can run a business and all these people are still vacant, and you can still run 3-4 terms, that shows you there's a lot of empty positions, right? They're never doing the jobs. They're just you don't even know when they're gone. So it's the same concept. Some people saying, oh, it's messed up. These guys here are about to your friends or your parents are about to lose their pensions just because these guys are like, nah, it ain't like that. We getting rid of a lot of wasteful spending. The people voted for this, so it's what comes with the job. I just don't see. There's plenty of people that I don't like I said, that he's putting in position, but like I said, Trump is easily the most powerful Republican in our lifetime, maybe ever. For the simple fact that he's got a good 5 or 6. He's gonna be at like 5 or 6 positions with the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? The judges that he's gonna end up putting, because the 2 when he's getting in office, the 2 older Republican guys they're looking to retire almost immediately. But you know how Republican judges do? They're smart. They're gonna wait till Republicans in office for to retire. Speaking
of judges, did we talk about what these people are suggesting Biden do?
Nah, what they suggest?
There's a lot. They wanted to add more judges to the bench.
Okay, so there's
before he leaves.
Before he leaves, there's one of the Supreme Court judges is retiring, and they want her to retire now. So he could pick her. So he could put Kamala Harris as one of the Supreme Court judges, bro. I'm like,
smart. That'd be smart. If he's smart, he'd do that.
I'm like,
not enough time though.
That's not even the worst, bro. These motherfuckers is suggesting Biden step down and let the
Oh, I heard
VP
that one.
become the
Yeah, let her become president. Yeah,
first woman president. I'm like, bro, you guys are fucking desperate.
Just exactly. I heard that one. And then matter of fact, I've heard let him step down, let him go, and then let her put in the whatever amendment to say that it's not a peaceful transition. So we're gonna hold off and do another proper election until the one just so he could offer like, man, y'all
They're
niggas
not
are
doing all
cheating.
that. They're not
Y'all
doing
ain't
all
that bold.
They're
Y'all
not
ain't
doing
that
all that.
bold. Yeah, y'all
I could see them doing the having her be the VP. I mean, be the president for the next couple months until January, till Trump take over.
Listen, Biden would not. That would tarnish his legacy even worse than it is.
You know who else is doing the exact same thing that we're talking about right now?
Who?
LeBron James. Put his son in a position where a lot of people think he don't deserve it, but just so he could say, oh yeah, the first duo, father son duo. So it's just for the title, just so he could say I did this. And this is just gonna be just so we could say we had a female president. We might as well just get it out of the way right now. Get it out of the way while we can, so we don't have to worry about this. Oh,
you know how crazy the world will go in these next 2 months. We might get bombed in 3 days.
2 months.
2 months is plenty.
It's just the title. Joe's not doing nothing right now.
Listen, America.
You can lose your house if you don't pay your rent for 2 months. Pay your mortgage. Miss 2 mortgage payments.
Listen, America might be ready for a female president, but the rest of the world is not. For a USA president, the rest of the world is not. America might be ready, because if you guys don't know, America is the nicest to women across the globe.
Yeah, and look what it's gotten us. This was a referendum and all that.
So if that happens, people will start disrespecting America crazy in a matter of minutes.
In that 2 months.
In that 2 months, it will. I think shit would go crazy, because motherfuckers motherfuckers around the world don't respect women.
Speaking of disrespect, you heard what your boy Putin was doing on Russian TV, blasting Trump's wife, naked pictures all over Russian TV, after he asked for Putin to calm down with all that war shit in Ukraine.
That's true. I don't know.
Yeah, told homie chill, and he's like, fuck that. I'm blasting your bitch on the TV. Big naked pictures.
It's been out there.
It's been out there, but it's just him saying, "Nah, we not doing that right now."
All right, Putin, fuck around and find out.
I mean, those are the two big dogs. You can't say fuck around and find out. These are literally the two big dogs.
Them niggas was friends last go around, but who knows? The shit might be different this time.
Listen, America is not losing in a conflict.
Where you get this at? That's that branding. You know how much wars we've lost? We've lost most of our wars. That's the branding we got. You know we lost Iraq, right? That war, the war we just fought these last 20 years, that's considered a loss. When you
I'm just letting.
And what's name?
We've lost
Vietnam. It depends. This is just
It's the president. It's the presidency.
What do you mean?
It's the person it's the commander in chief that tells me America. You think Trump was willing to lose a war under his presidency?
But the thing is, the wars don't last. They last longer than one president. So the one that starts the war is not the one that ends it. And we've lost a lot of these wars that we've been in, we've lost most of them. If you go back and check the area, it's now reverted into that area.
Nate, that orange nigga is not letting that shit continue past his presidency. Listen, that nigga might say, take the whole country out.
Take it out before I go. That's it. Well, I mean, I like the fact that, the second he got in office, you got people talking about peace, Al-Qaeda, because, Al-Qaeda, that's how badly lost. Al-Qaeda is an actual government now. Al-Qaeda said they want nothing but peace. They welcome the new U.S. president. And we literally got to treat motherfuckers we used to be terrorists with. This is an actual government now.
They're a government. Government to what country? Who are they governing?
Well, where would they leave? Iraq or wherever we left at?
Iran?
Iraq?
Not Iran, but Iraq, or what's the other one? We went to...
Afghanistan,
yeah, wherever they're at, they're the government there.
Nigga, that is considered a loss because how Biden exited.
Yeah, he left it. Yeah, he left it. But we leave them all like that. Don't say consider. That's how. Go back and look.
So is that what you call a loss? That when we leave, that the shit goes back to
war? You take over the area. You're supposed to change it. When you leave and go back, and there's not a new terrorist group or the other one that was fighting you, they just wait you out, and this is what they can do, and that's what usually happens. They wait us out. And then they're fighting on faith. They can fight 10, 15, 20 years.
Well, then if you're talking about that, then that means we'll never win a war because we're not going to stay there forever.
We win a lot of them. We're a war machine. We eat and feed off of them, but we don't win a lot of these wars. That's the propaganda we grew up with, thinking we just be winning wars. I don't remember how old I was before I realized we didn't even win Vietnam.
There's a difference between war and how you're saying it, Nate, because America has never fought a war on its land.
That's true.
That's a win in itself.
That's a win in itself. Yeah. So we always keeping it over there. And it is harder to keep a shit that's not yours if you plan on leaving.
Exactly. The shit, once you leave, the shit can go back to whatever.
Yeah. While you're there, you ain't losing.
Exactly. But the thing is, because we switch leadership every 4 to 8 years, it just depends. The party that's in charge might be like, nah, we ain't really on that anymore. And Biden wasn't on that anymore. And he pulled out. Now it looks crazy.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. Yeah. Now it looks crazy. But yeah, on all these other areas, when you're playing proxy wars or going across the world, it's hard to maintain the area unless you're going to actually run it and keep your thumb on it forever.
I say it's a win. As long as you ain't fighting on your land, it's a win. As long
as you bomb it over there, it's a win, right? That's it.
That's why people were so scared during 9/11, because we ain't never seen this shit so close to us.
This is true. Yeah, this is true. That was like one of the first times we paid the price for all the bullshit we've done worldwide. It's usually very small scale. We don't usually what our government do. We usually don't pay the cost for it. You know what I'm saying? It's usually a soldier. You usually have to enlist to feel the wrath of the war. Mm-hmm. Outside of that, the rest we might feel it as far as financial wise, oil prices and other shit like that. But harm wise is very few and far between.
Yeah, Veterans Day just passed. Thank you to everybody who fights for our country.
One time the great.
Yeah.
I'm practically a veteran myself. I like to say that sometimes, you know.
Yeah, your first rap name was Soulja Boy.
Yeah,
not Soulja Boy.
Soulja
Almighty.
Nate, that's illegal.
That's illegal. Fake valor. They call it valor.
Stolen valor. You can go to jail, nigga. Don't have us report you, nigga.
My cousin used to walk around with some dog tags, just regular ass dog tags that I don't even know what they said. I don't think they even said anything on them. But he used to walk up to stores and he wouldn't say he was a vet or anything, but he'd just give him a head nod, show him the tags, and they'd be like, "Oh, thank you for your service," and they give him a little discount.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to see how the media has flipped a lot of these picks, and I don't know, man. I seen today where MSNBC was pointing out Elon Musk like he was a loser, talking about and no one's a bigger loser in this thing than Elon. After he I guess they're like after he backed up Trump and now Trump gave him a position, not an actual position. He actually teamed them up with somebody, so he kind of should have not even his own whole position. How much of a loss that like. Only the media can make it seem like the only billionaire that actually had the balls to back the guy that was running.
No,
actually got the guy to run, and then you're gonna reframe it like he took a loss. How he took a loss? He spent 120 million of his own money, right, to get Trump in office. His valuation after Trump in office increased by 15 billion. Where's the loss at?
This is the thing. Like, how can you look us in the face and tell us the richest man in the world is a loser?
But they do it, and they do it every day. Not only do they do it,
and motherfuckers just accepting it.
But that's how good the media is. People be acting like Elon's an idiot. He's just evil. I'm like, bro, this is like once in a lifetime type of genius or playmaker that we're seeing right now. There's very few in between right here. So the media will, like who was it? Malcolm X said that the media will have you thinking that the enemy's good, vice versa, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's very true because I can see how people feel like they used to love Elon until Elon switched sides during COVID. But even with Trump, we do it. These are people that we call Trump like an idiot, but the stuff he's doing is still remarkable.
What you mean by switch sides? What you mean by switch sides during COVID?
He was heavy Democrats. Democrats used to love him because he's a big green team, this, that, third. But then we had COVID and everyone shut down. Elon had to meet his production numbers. No, he had to read his production numbers. He's like, we ain't about that switch down shit.
He wasn't on that shit.
I got to come to work. You got to meet these numbers.
That work from home shit. That nigga was the first. He was the first like big company to be like, fuck that.
We ain't on that.
Yeah, I'm coming back to the office.
And California wasn't going for it, so he moved from California to Texas. You know what I'm saying? And he kept it moving. And ever since then, the media, literally every day, the media been attacked. Every single day. And not one. This is verbatim. This is not a joke. This is not mistaken. Literally every single day since then.
That nigga might end up being the first president of America that wasn't born in America.
Yeah.
Elon. How much? If it wasn't in our Constitution,
yeah,
that nigga would probably be able to win.
I mean, this guy has so much juice. Like, you got to imagine when he was on the Democratic side and we went to war with Ukraine, right? You know, because the first thing Russia do is block out their signals. He said, "Hey, Ukraine, y'all can use my satellites if y'all want to connect." That's what he do. The motherfucker's governments. He goes around governments. This is a single guy that he can, even when governments try to block you out, he's like, "Nah, I got you, people. They shutting you down. Y'all can I now give access to your area, and all you got to do, he give the Wi-Fi, whatever it is." So this is governments around the world can't even control this guy.
And even like they always come back and kiss his ass because remember the hurricanes?
Exactly. Yep.
He offered the satellites. They was like, no, thank you, blah blah blah. 4 days later, what happened?
Yep.
They come crawling back. That's when you're supposed to hit them over the head. That's when you like, oh, these satellite
price is not today's price.
But see, that's the thing. Elon don't play the short game because even like when they came to the satellite thing and all that stuff, he used to ask them, "Hey, how much does this cost?" They're like, "Nah, this thing costs too much." They're like, "I'm sure I could do it for cheaper." And the people, the you know, because it's military, they're like, "Look, we're not over here to shake this and shake that. We just need the results." So the guy that's running it don't give a fuck about the price tag. And of course, all the other companies like that. And he's like, "Well, all right, then I'm gonna make it for a fraction of a bit cheaper, and I'll put my bid in, and of course, I'm gonna win like that." He's competing against other companies making profits. He's over here doing at a solo of a discount. Now he owns he's got like 75% of the U.S. satellite market as far as people going up, putting up satellites, constantly going up. This is one man running all that. Now he also has you still got the electric car sector. You got the Neuralink sector. You've gotten one guy this powerful because everyone's so short-sighted, and the media want to play him like, what if he decides to just leave U.S. and go elsewhere? That's a major asset you can't afford to lose.
All right, nigga. That we gotta keep it pushing. That's enough politics for this week.
Yeah, that's enough.
You know they gotta teach your son stuff you can't teach him, Nate. All right. So in hip hop, recently came out more details on PNB Rock being murdered. Apparently,
Yes.
it's stated that he was set up by the restaurant's employees. Did you guys watch the video or have more details than what I just said?
I mean, that's
No,
pretty much it. I seen the video. Dude walked in, he dapped him up, and I guess the woman everyone was saying, the girlfriend everyone was saying set him up. She even thought herself that it was her fault for posting that picture, but come to find out it couldn't have been because
it was an employee.
It was an employee. The food was purposely took 40 minutes for the food to come out. So that was plenty of time for that employee that worked there to call up their homies, tell them, "Hey, yo, dude's here. I'm gonna hold him here for you."
Just think now, not only the lawsuit they're able to have in that franchise is lovely. That's at least
Was it a franchise or was it like a mom and pops?
Waffle House.
Was
not Waffle House. It was Roscoe's, right?
Yeah, it was
Roscoe.
It's a franchise.
Roscoe. Okay.
Nice little multi-million-dollar settlement right there.
Now, who's gonna get that? His
kids,
parents.
Probably kids or parents. I know that his girlfriend's not getting it.
His girlfriend.
She got robbed too. Of course, she's getting some.
She gonna have her own lawsuit.
Yeah,
But
She'll have her own lawsuit, and then the parents would have their own lawsuit.
They have kids together, right?
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Well, either way, she'll get a lawsuit. His family get what's same, so they'll do a nice little settlement. I don't know if they're gonna lock up the employee or to set that up, but it's a tragic chain of events because that.
Oh, that's a charge, bro.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So orchestrated because they're already locked.
That's
up the dad and the
conspiracy
son.
to murder.
Yeah, and the thing is, on the video, they said like he didn't even have time to give up the jewelry. He had a gun and everything on him. Like they asked him for the jewelry, and before he even had time to give it up, they popped him.
Yeah.
Them niggas didn't come to rob him.
They came to kill him.
They came to kill that nigga.
Him. The jewelry was just a bonus.
That's just extra.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that man, shit wild.
You know, but like I said, I don't know if he had no business being at that Roscoe's. People saying that's one of the worst ones to begin with. You got to come correct when you do that one, but it's just wild.
Listen, they just need to get rid of the whole state, bro.
What state was that?
California.
Oh,
Just get rid of the whole state, bro.
California, so you got to remember, not everything's like that. Like, man, California is just like Palm Beach or else. Some of the wherever things are real bad, just know there's something really good right next to it. So all we're hearing is about the part that's neglected. The rich people live a whole different life in
Yeah,
California.
they love it over there.
Yeah, the shit is beautiful.
Calabasas, Beverly Hills.
The only other place that got weather like Florida. So
I'm telling you, America is just waiting on a huge earthquake for it to just separate California from the rest
like,
of
get
us.
them the fuck out of here. Get them.
Yeah. Shake you motherfuckers off. Get off my
The
back.
thing is, California is what if you could have a one party system, a Democratic Party, you can kind of see. It is kind of crazy. Some of the stuff we be hoping to get through, they never get through anywhere else. In California, be like, let's try reparations in this little city for these 200 people. We'll give it a try for 2 years. You'll never get that anywhere else. Every little progressive idea you can think of, they get that shit off in California. Everywhere else is just.
But it's progressive at what cost?
And everybody else looks at them like they're crazy.
But still, nonetheless, even if they get the study going, you can't even get the study going elsewhere.
You allowed to steal up to like $1,200 in California daily.
That's a study they're doing right now.
That's a study. They just
Daily.
They put it back as a felony. It wasn't a felony at one point. So yeah, now they just revoted it. Now it's back a felony again. So that was a little study. That was a little 2-3 year study.
You know how rich I would be
in 2-3 years? Yeah, they need to have a little study over here.
I'm stealing every day for that amount. You know how much money that? Imagine making $1,200 a day.
Yeah. And that's what people were doing.
For
still exactly
365 days, Swerve.
That's your reparations, guys. I didn't see it. They ain't pay no attention. Judo's right, man. You could have stole that much every day.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Dang, when is it going to be our turn? It didn't work though, so I guess it's
Well, now the people revoted
failed.
it back, so experiment failed. But liberal towns tend to do that every now and then. They'll go light on. They'll say it's unfair. People shouldn't be.
Were they even booking people though? Food. So like out of towners could have came and did the same thing.
Yeah, what happened is they're like we're locking too much people on misdemeanor charges on these charges. So just to not be as harsh, no one should be what's the name. So
they had to set a limit.
They set the limit. Oh, we're gonna raise it 1,200 if it's less than that. And then of course the human psyche goes like. People are naturally predatory. They're like, all right, then I'll just stop. If it's 1,200, I'm gonna steal 1,150.
Yeah, and
that's exactly what people did. It ain't like they're like, oh damn, it's 1,200. I'm just gonna steal $100. Niggas like, nah, nigga, we're gonna take this shit to the max every single time. And that's exactly what. And then you started having Walgreens and different chain stores shutting down or closing out over that shit. Got crazy.
Swerve, niggas started learning they math real fast.
Instantly.
Niggas became mathematicians overnight.
They figured they counting the sales tax too. You had to figure out the sales tax.
That'd be crazy, right? Yeah, the statement. And whatever it is, say, hey, we got to get our cut. Yeah, statement. Yeah, the shit was crazy.
What else we got in hip hop? What's been popping in the culture?
Y'all seen the tweet Thug put out after he got out?
Was that real? The one when he insulted the Gunna?
Yeah, I don't know if
apparently. I think it was a real tweet. They got deleted, but I'm thinking the whole thing is just it's just a money play right now. That's what I'm thinking. He don't really have a problem with Gunna for real.
He's playing 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You actually can you still do music with your guy, this, that, and the third. You're dancing, y'all cool with the guy, but now you like quit acting like you know him and we don't really know you on that side. Maybe someone's running his account.
So that's what the tweet said. The tweet said Gunna something about like stop using my name, nigga. I don't know you, something like that.
Yeah, as if Gunna's not the bigger artist right now. I think I said.
But he's the boss. It don't matter if you're a bigger.
Thugger got 2 years before if he don't capitalize on this, he's over with.
I think this is him capitalizing, starting a little fake beef. This is not real. How in the hell are you gonna go? How are you gonna go in front of the judge and say I want to speak? I want to be able, specifically asked to be able to do music with this guy and speak to my brother only. Out of everybody else, I can't speak with. But then the first tweet you put is pretty much fuck Gunna.
Yeah, that whole probation, they set you up to fail. Like, you're not supposed to be amongst felons, but your dad might be a felon.
Exactly.
Your mom might be a felon. The people you come home to that's at your address might be felons.
He got to move. Like NBA Youngboy did. NBA Youngboy has been in Utah for the last however. This man putting out music videos, all of them in his garage. That's what Thug's gonna have to do. Move his ass over to the hills somewhere, California, Utah somewhere, and make his music from his bedroom.
He's at the perfect age though. It happened to him at the perfect time. He's old enough to now. He's like, man, he's gonna appreciate the money now. Like I can still have a career and get to stay home. Nigga, this shit's a come up.
You don't want to stay home. You from Atlanta, you've been making money. You're not trying to stay
Yeah,
home.
but after you almost done risk everything and almost went the job behind this shit, that shit call your ass right down. That make you
You would
appreciate
think
the
so.
house. It'll make you appreciate the house or having people come to you. You don't got to be everywhere. He's cool with that. It ain't like he's on house arrest, is he? What's he on?
He's just on probation. He's not on house arrest.
So it's
But
fine.
some people
He
don't
just-
take that shit serious. They don't really understand how you could really fuck yourself up by not going through these
but
probation.
what's his choice? He's got 40 years if he violates. What fucking choice has he got?
Yeah,
It's,
nigga,
it's
you got-
crazy. Yeah, those
You
fuckers-
got to
I'm
be
right
on a
at the
straight
house.
narrow.
How many other artists done violated their parole and ended up back in jail?
No one had crazy time like that.
I think
the whole
Wayne-
ISL got
was it
those crazy
Wayne?
ass numbers.
I think Wayne did that, and Floyd Mayweather violated their either probation or parole and ended up in doing some time.
Maybe Mayweather. Wayne one was ought to go automatically because New York didn't have, it was a zero tolerance. You get caught with that gun, you got to sit down at least for, which is even bullshit. You're not even from there. You get caught with a gun, and you have to sit down for at least 6 months. And that's if they're being light. And then I had come to find out it was always up to them. They didn't have to. It was never mandatory. So regular no-name folks might get caught with a gun and not do no time, versus a celebrity. Every time you got
we
caught,
gotta make an example of you.
you gotta make an example. Remember, Buddy shot himself in the leg.
Yeah,
You had to go sit down for
dude
2
played
years?
for the Giants.
Was it Pac-Man?
No, Burris,
Yeah, Burris.
Plexico.
Plexico Bears. Yeah.
Didn't he win a chip with them?
You already don't give a fuck. No, they sent their own guy.
Yeah, he was on the team when what's the younger
Eli.
brother? Eli, and then won the chip.
Remember, Ja Rule had to go sit down for a little bit.
Ja Rule deserves to sit down.
In New York, this motherfucker's a platinum-selling major star. They're sending even their own people. Though. That shit is wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
A nigga made a song. Nigga made a song called "I'm from New York."
Exactly. Come on, bro.
Was that was
very
that his or
disrespectful.
was it he on the remix?
It's him, Fat Joe, and them. I got 100.
He might have been on.
Celebrate.
Yeah,
That
he
nigga
was.
right on
He
the
was.
hook.
He did the hook.
Yeah, come on. I'm from New York. They said that nigga in jail, dog. New York is wildin'.
That's crazy.
Because I remember after that, Wayne said he's not even going to ever visit New York anymore. Which he'd have to be lying. Nigga, that market's too big.
I don't blame him. But speaking of Wayne, did you guys catch the Hot Boy reunion?
Perfect transition. I'm about to go to that. Nice.
Nigga, you know
Hot Boy
I'm a
reunion.
professional at what I do, Nate.
I seen parts of it online. Fire, per usual.
Nigga, I watched the whole thing. I swear, bro, I almost teared up, bro.
Okay, now, what do you think of Wayne's performance? 'Cause some people say Wayne can't perform. I
Wayne-
think the drugs are finally catching up to Wayne.
Wayne-
We didn't talk
Yeah.
about this last week, but
No.
yeah, for sure. The drugs definitely catching up to him.
Yeah, Wayne.
I think me and you had this conversation on the phone, sort of. That's what happened.
Oh,
I wouldn't pay for a Wayne only concert.
Okay, but back in the days,
Back in the days, yeah, when he was young,
Wayne
before-
one of the best performers, period, bro. This nigga-
I've been to a Wayne concert.
yeah, we've been in a couple, exactly.
but-
this nigga used to be one of the best performers, bro.
The new
what do you mean
Wayne.
by performing? What do you mean by that?
He had energy. Like, for some reason, the short rappers never run out of energy. So he's running up and down the stage. He's putting on a show. This was before Power Tactics. Artists didn't have big budgets back then. No light show, none of that. This is just performance. This motherfucker was set it up. When he's done performing, people are leaving. They don't give a fuck. And he wasn't the closer. T.I. came after him, and the motherfucker's still leaving. That's how raw. You seen Wayne, you seen the night. You good.
So Swerve, when Wayne used to perform, the clarity was there.
The bars, everything, yeah.
But nowadays, the
forgetting.
nigga is just jumbling shit. Shit is sounding
He
a
got too
little
many bars.
crazy.
He's
He's
losing track.
dancing. He says he can't remember a lot of his own thing. He has to use a teleprompter. It's he's became.
This
he's
is
been
the guy
around
that
for-
you guys wanted at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did himself a disservice. Yeah, this is the quality, but nonetheless, the Hot Boys, everything else was good. It was still memorable. It's a good thing to see, though.
Bro, that shit was beautiful, bro. I
It was
almost
beautiful
cried.
because they were all on stage together. The nostalgia, but it wasn't a good performance.
Only Wayne's part might.
Only
not be.
Wayne's
It ain't-
part wasn't bad.
the rest
Juvie-
You
are
saying
still
Turk?
good.
You saying Turk that ain't been on the stage in how long? And BG, them niggas was doing good too.
Yeah, those guys still do.
Turk
shows.
been on
They're
the
smaller.
on the stage since he been out of jail.
Yeah, they still do shows. They just can't do. Wayne's the only superstar there. They still do small
I
shows.
just
And all
ain't
that.
seeing them. That's all.
So it was good minus the little fuck ups Wayne had, but it was like it was something to see because it's the nostalgia, like Nate said. Because if you was rocking with Cash Money back in baller blocking days,
Yep.
seeing that shit would probably put you to tears, bro.
Them niggas raised the generation, man.
Yeah.
They're like a couple of groups that raised the generation. That's gonna be Cash Money, G
No
Unit,
Limit,
Dipset,
Bad
No
Boy.
Limit. And
Don't forget Blade. Don't forget Bad Boy. Now I know y'all niggas got
That's a
something
different
against
kind of raising.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bad Boys.
pause.
Yeah. And I can't say Bad Boys raised the generation because they're still spotty. You had the Biggie run, and then the little bit of locks. They were never real steady. You know, Puff dips in and dip out. They were never had like a major run.
Yeah, they didn't have the major
like
run
the
with
Rough
one
Riders had a run.
artist or one group.
Exactly.
Because Mace was
except for
1
Biggie.
year, Biggie
Yeah,
was
that was only 2
Biggie
years.
was only 2 years.
Yeah,
And that's how powerful he is.
And then Mace was the year after he died.
Mace
Mace.
was like 2. Yeah, Mace had 2 years, and then Mace quit on him. They could have did it with Mace. Mace was like Drake pre-Drake.
You had 112 for a little bit, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
R&B type shit, so it wasn't.
Yeah. And then after
But
that,
they always had artists that were relevant. They're just not big artists. Like Loon, they had G-Dep, they had.
Yeah.
They always
And
had
because
somebody.
remember the like they're saying the artists after Biggie died and Mace left, none of the artists were bigger than the CEO, which was Puffy, which is like they said,
Yeah.
nigga all in your video, this that, and which is crazy because he could have created plenty of other stars, but Puff does like the limelight. So
He did one of the biggest reality TV shows of all time, Making the Band.
Yeah, that shit was-
niggas watch Cheesecake, that nigga violating. How long was the walk for the cheesecake? Let me see how big of a violation it was. Can y'all look?
It was a whole bridge. I know they said the nigga had to cross a bridge to go to
how
another
many
city.
miles? It can't be.
I don't
crazy.
know. How long is a bridge?
I don't
It
know.
gotta be. If it was more than a mile, it's too much.
Do you?
The
Because
fact that you forced me to walk this mile.
they're at Diddy's house studio, right? And had to walk to Junior's. It might seem long in
I'm
New
looking
York.
up how far did they walk for cheesecake? I looked it up online right now for the book of wisdom. See if you got the answer.
It's long in New York, but that's like
14 miles.
Fuck
that's
that.
Yeah, he was violated. He was violated.
listen. New York 14 miles is like 83 miles somewhere else.
It's worse. He's like, it's shorter. You mean?
Jesus.
No,
Wow,
because
that's crazy.
like the amount of stuff you have to walk by in New York for 14 miles,
Yeah, it's not a straight shot.
it's not. It's
Well,
you'll
on the
see.
bridge, they said you had to cross a bridge. I don't know how many turns they had to make.
You'll see way more than you would see walking 14 miles in another state.
Yeah, he was supposed to get they went to go grab the cheesecake for Beyonce, and come to find out she was upstairs the whole time.
That shit's crazy, bro.
That shit is wild.
Now, shout out to Hot Boys on their reunion. Hopefully they go on tour. I didn't know there was reuniting. If I do out, nigga, I would have been in New Orleans that weekend.
Yeah, it was just for the biggest. It's 20-year anniversary for Louisiana Festival. Or
Yeah, so
You know, while that shit was going on, you know where Drake was at?
it was
Canada.
in Canada.
That nigga was in Canada. Him and Chubbs front row at a Toronto Raptors versus Sacramento game.
Giving
Nigga,
the
sizing up DeMar DeRozan. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, the
giving
man's at work right now.
Giving the nigga the
Chill.
cold face. You know where you at, nigga. Shit ain't safe.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit
Drake
ain't
was
safe.
Drake is going out sad. I can understand you could
Is he
lose a
going
battle.
outside?
Yeah, he's doing too much.
This is one rapper that controls a whole country.
I understand what you're saying. He's
That much
he's doing very lame shit right now.
It's
you can
not
still
really
be the you can
lame.
yeah,
Niggas-
it's very lame.
Niggas press you wherever the fuck they at. If niggas in LA had enough juice to do that in LA, they would too. Drake is one
Swerve.
rapper that runs a whole country.
You know the saying, Swerve,
What's the saying?
on site,
Oh,
Well,
this shit's not on
exactly.
site.
on site, nigga. I don't care if you playing basketball on site.
But he don't have no problem with the guy. He don't have no problem with the
You
guy.
my dog. You used to
You
be
have
up here. You've
the-
been at my house a bunch of times. Now you gonna show up in my ops video.
In my
and
ops
on the
video.
Yeah,
And
that's-
you wildin', dog.
Would
You
he
got me
would he be
looking
able to be in Kendrick's video and still say, yeah, I'm still cool with
crazy.
Drake?
Yeah, had he-
That's
had
not a
he
thing.
done that, but you're not.
But you didn't even give him an opportunity. He never said I have a problem with Drake. I hate Drake.
He's all dancing in the video.
That's
Even
all
in
he
the-
did.
even in the
This is
lyrics
a
in the song
this is a
talking about,
Compton
I'm gonna
video.
take him back to
I'm
Compton. Yeah, he insulted Drake using said guy and then put the guy in the video.
It was
That's
disrespectful,
violation.
Swerve.
Come on. That's like
I'm
if I use you as a verse to insult somebody and then you come in the video for the verse. That's violation. You picking sides.
Nah, but it's listen, if the dude, okay, me and you not from the same place, and this dude's from Lake Worth or something, he make a video, he's repping Lake Worth, and he say my name.
Interject you. He didn't just say your name. He's over here saying, "I'm glad that he came back. I didn't deserve it." He interject you. He's kind of putting you in position. He's putting you in a bad spot. So you should play by playing neutral. And not get into it.
He got played.
He said, "I'm glad DeRozan came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither." He didn't say nothing about Drake. He's saying Toronto, Canada. Y'all didn't deserve him neither.
City now. That's definitely no fly zone. Yeah. Drake let him get off easy.
So what you want him to do? You want him to rep, you want him to stick with the Canadians when this nigga's from Compton?
He's from Compton, but you don't have to show him the video. I'm just staying home. I'm sticking out of it. No one's gonna bug you.
You could like just stay neutral and don't even get involved in that shit. J.
Cole. That's all the time.
J. Cole's a bitch.
I
can't even listen to J. Cole.
You know who saved LeBron from going on that stage?
His wife?
Savannah.
Savannah
looked at that nigga because LeBron was juking. He was ready to get his.
LeBron always ready to go up on the stage.
He ready to get his big ass up there.
Savannah's like, hey,
Savannah looked at that nigga and said, "Nah, nigga, you better sit your ass down." That nigga just he stayed in the crowd.
I know a LeBron hater. He was saying that LeBron just didn't have enough clout to get on the stage with all them.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what he was saying. He said, niggas be glazing Jordan so bad they'll say anything bad about LeBron.
Yeah, that shit's through.
He's like, you know who else? You know who else was up there? He's like, oh, Russell Westbrook was up there. He didn't have no problem getting up there. I was like, niggas.
Yeah, he's a real West.
He's from over there.
Yeah,
LeBron's from fucking Akron,
Cleveland. Yeah, Akron.
So people are saying Drake going out bad, but that's just the brand.
Ain't people saying that? Swerve is saying that.
No, but
I'm saying he's doing a lot of corny shit. I can understand you.
But Drake could
lose a battle.
Drake is naturally a corny guy.
Yeah, he's doing extra corny shit now. Nigga wearing a big fur coat, staring at the guy while he's playing basketball. You're not gonna do nothing. If it's on site, then it's on site, right? Why you ain't doing nothing? Why you just sitting there staring at a man play basketball?
These athletes are like 6'7". You getting your
ass.
Yeah,
exactly. So why even come up there flexing like you trying to do something?
It makes for good PR, but you know better than run down these athletes. You could get your ass.
If anything, you should have been in New Orleans with your boss. This is a fucking Hot Boy reunion tour. You should be there with them. Yeah, you're not a hot boy, but you could at least be there.
It's a different era, yeah. You don't want to take the light from Wayne. You know, Drake come there, so it's a Wayne. It wasn't a hot boy. It's a Louisiana festival, and he happened to put the hot boys there. Wayne was still the main guy.
It was called
Louisiana Fest.
Louisiana Fest, yeah.
So he throws it every year. So either way, you know, people still throwing some dirt on Drake's name, but I think he ought to be good.
Okay, so we know Drake like him. What was that famous bar Drake spit? He like his bitches.
I know what you're talking about.
He like his bitches super thick, where everybody in the room uncomfortable type shit.
Yeah. So fat, nigga. Yeah.
Speaking of uncomfortable big booty bitches, SZA explains how she regrets getting that BBL.
And she said she still loves her butt. She still thinks she looks good. She just don't think she needed it.
She probably didn't.
She's
got one of the best BBLs in the game
for sure.
So
she even mentioned how people tell her how everybody talks about how natural it looks.
Yeah,
she probably needed that shit.
I think maybe what helped with the naturalness is because you're supposed to be like on bed rest afterwards. So you gain a lot of weight.
Well, she was already like slim thick, or she was already.
She's like a former gymnast.
Yeah, she was already like shaped nicely, and just enhancing it a little bit was good on her.
And that's what she said. She said staying home did put on weight on her, so you don't lose the thing, and that shit ended up making her shit look, you know what I'm saying, tenfold.
But if she regrets it, ain't no refunds on it, right? But
you can take it out. Kim K got hers out.
But Kim K's was like implants.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think hers is more like.
You remember she showed us like an X-ray. She said there's no implants there, but that's when we found out there's fat transfer. I didn't know back then that was the thing. So she probably had fat
what is the X-ray's not gonna show? Nigga, there's no bones. X-ray shows.
X-ray will show you.
You can still see like a
sack of fluid. Yeah, like a breast implant. Yeah,
it will
show you
foreign body in there. Yeah. But she says it was her X-ray. It could have been the before. You know, Kim's full of shit anyway. It's all production.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Kim, anyways, you see now she talking about she out here, feel like she's out here raising these 4 kids by herself. That
She
out
said
here,
ever since Kanye left, she's
yeah,
been. Don't matter how much money the everybody he's putting towards the kids,
yeah. No
she
matter how
still
much help
feels
she
like,
has,
yeah,
she basically raising by herself. I'm like, you got a whole staff.
yeah. What does
You
that even?
do.
I don't understand what that means.
You divorced my dog, and now you wondering how it's like raising yourself. How do you think? What do you think happens when you tell we're going into our separate ways, and I don't live here anymore? How do you think it works?
This is the audacity of women.
It's madness.
Delusion.
Imagine a billionaire complaining about raising kids.
This shit, and you got a whole
Getting
staff
no
talking about by yourself.
divorcing from your husband and then complaining about raising the kids.
Exactly.
He's doing everything he can except for being in the house.
He's doing that. Didn't want the divorce. Always wants to see his kids, and you're out here. This shit is crazy.
You give him a hard time,
Yeah, bro.
and then complaining about having to do it by yourself with him not being there. Bitch, this is what you signed up for. You set this up.
it's crazy. It's crazy. I was like,
Juno wanted to get some shit off about the DDG thing also with the baby on the stream.
Yes, so
get that off.
I hate these bitches.
Hold on.
Bitches like
explain what happened first.
bitches like Haley, bitches like Kim K.
That can't stand on their decisions.
This is the problem. Like, you decide to do something, and you have kids with someone, and then you start treating the kids as if they're your kid.
Well, women have this strange thing where they feel like they have a bit more authority over the kid over than you.
Yeah, bro. I hate that shit with a
strange thing,
passion.
Like they feel like it's maybe because they carried it, but they feel like it's more their kid than yours. Even though it's made 50-50, but moms do somehow have this kind of thing where they feel like it's you got to remind them this is my shit. This is my shit.
I'll give them 51%, 49 for the man, but
Nice.
bitch, all this my kid or you shouldn't. Cause okay, so what happened, Nate? I guess you don't remember last week because they did speak about it briefly. But what happened was he's a streamer. He went onto Kai Cenat's stream, and
I know what happened. I'm telling you, explain it for the
People
audience.
who didn't hear it, yeah.
yeah. So he's a streamer. Kai Cenat's a streamer. He went on Kai Cenat's stream at the time he had custody, and the kid happened to be there, and there was like. It's not like it was a bad environment. It's not like they were saying anything crazy. Mm-hmm. There was like, Kai Cenat was like, damn, bro, you have a kid. It was like appreciation of shit like that.
Homie chilling at the house with his kid.
Yeah,
and then gifted them a bunch of kids' gifts too.
She comes out and be like, oh, I didn't approve of this. I don't want my kid on the internet like that. Come to find out, this bitch has the kid on her TikTok with 12 million views on videos.
What happened is she said she just didn't know. She found out like everyone else was online, and she ended up apologizing a couple days later. My bad, I might have did overdo it. But
this is the thing, fathers.
When you think it's really your kid, are like, how is he in danger? He's with the fucking dad.
Yeah,
that shit blows out of. We think of put him in. This shit is crazy.
This is the bullshit women need to get out of their minds. Fathers don't need your permission to be a fucking father.
Exactly. And too much. The system has gotten a lot of where they think it's like that. It's almost like you have to get like he's like a second class citizen.
Why the fuck would I need permission to have my kid with me?
Because that 51% you gave him. That's why.
At work, I'm at work. I'm a streamer and I'm recording. I have my kid with me at work.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Deal? But then I seen a clip afterwards. DDG's holding the baby, and then there's like some weird sound coming from upstairs.
You know how there's always pranks in the house. Someone knocking.
They was doing some type of prank or something.
DDG's like, hey man, I got my shit. I can't be doing it. Like, all right, just go upstairs. And that was it. But people were just using that. Oh y'all. I don't blame her one bit. Like that had nothing to do with it because she complained about a whole different stuff. That happened. That just people cycling through trying to find stuff to try to make a thing. Yeah, she had an issue with the baby just being online. Period. About her knowing in advance, even though the baby's always online. He's always with the baby. This is not news. She just didn't. Sometimes what happens is, especially when couples break up, because
it's a control thing,
try to
bro.
Use it to control the other couple. Yeah, you can't see him this
control
week.
The other parent.
You can't be around your girlfriend. They should be fucking throwed.
Those are probably the worst women to have children with.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, a lot of women don't know they're like that till they have the kid, though.
Yeah, and
until they swear they're not like that. But shit happens more than you know, though. A lot of guys
The
that are
shit,
good
yeah.
guys, as soon as they not with their girl anymore, they can't have the guy around the baby, the new girlfriend. You know, I know motherfuckers just be going. This shit is throat.
Listen,
Don't
I can't go through it.
Yeah, don't try to lock me up because I'm a run.
Listen,
You're gonna be a single mother out here.
every time. Listen, every time a nigga is telling me he's having issues being a father because the mom is putting up all these roadblocks and making it tough. I tell them niggas the same thing every time. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids until when they become 18. Explain to them what the fuck happened. But
it sounds
right
bad,
now,
we
fuck them kids.
Yeah, it sounds bad, but this happened to too many homies of ours. You know, it's absolutely right. And them niggas really be going through it and really be stressing. And the girls really they're trying to just be dads, and these girls will not allow it to happen.
Right? Because if you don't take that mindset of fuck them kids, you gonna end up in jail.
Exactly.
Because your passion,
the caring parents,
your passion of being a caring father, your passion is gonna drive you to go to jail.
Absolutely. And I know too many homeboys that happen to it. It only happens because you care. Because niggas that don't give a fuck, you can't even hang that over their head.
I know a nigga in jail right now for trying to be a father, right? Every time he called me, I say, "What did I tell you, bro? Didn't I tell you fuck them kids until they're 18?"
Yep. That's how you gotta do it. We tell that to all our homeboys.
And that nigga tells me, "Yeah, bro, you did tell me that, and I ain't listen. Now I'm in this position." I'm like, "Yeah, you just gonna have to sit down and do the rest of your time. And when you get out, fuck them kids until they're 18, bro." Pause.
Kid, right?
Forget about them kids until they're 18, and you can have a sit down with them and explain to them what the hell was going on. Because of course the mother is gonna brainwash the kids. They gonna tell them your dad don't want you, blah blah blah. He was doing this, he abusive, blah blah blah. Fuck them kids, man. FTK.
All right, go to our last thing. I got to wrap up early anyways today. I'm about to murder, but about 10, 15
What we got going on? Looks like Mark Zuckerberg drops a track with T-Pain. You guys heard it?
I heard samples. It's not like a full track. It's like a remix of a track. It was to his wife of like their 20-year dating anniversary, something like that. So he did. It was like a little bop. You know, T-Pain can't get nothing wrong. And I don't know if they auto-tuned Mark Zuckerberg. It was a nice little bop. I heard it online.
So have you heard the Mark Zuckerberg and T-Pain track?
No, I ain't heard it. What it's about? What is it called?
I guess it's a love song to his wife or something.
Yeah. They call themselves Z-Pain. You know, Mark, how y'all liking Mark Zuckerberg's transition, though? He went from being like a robot nerd to actually hanging around with men. Some people talking about Dana White's responsible. They say Dana White might be the one that saved the world. Because Mark Zuckerberg was a robot, this and that third. Then you started bringing him around the UCF and UFC. And, you know, he started doing MMA. Then he started looking around. Then he started backstage. Now you go backstage and you're around a bunch of men. Them niggas are calling you bitch. You're like, nigga, we know what you did last election. You over here voting all this bullshit. You censoring Trump. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because remember that's how Trump lost about it. Now he's around the men. If Zuckerberg come out this year talking about, yeah, I feel bad about, I'm no longer going to do that, this, that, third. Now he's around these guys. Now we see how the shift's changing. And now we got Zuckerberg trying to be human again instead of just looking like he's part of the system.
Zuck is no longer a cuck.
Yeah, Zuck's no longer, Zuck's a bro.
We were just talking, me and Nate was just talking about how some of the guys and their views, they don't realize how they sound to other guys when they're pandering. Because it sounds good to a portion, but they're not realizing how it sounds to the other portion.
They're
think they do.
Their job.
I think
so. They're doing their job. Think of it like if you just came to defense to your mom, to your sister. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. You're not even worried about nothing else. But you're not really playing this from how you look like to your ops,
to your peers, and to your ops, and to your peers.
You don't realize how soft you looking. These girls don't let you play yourself out of your position.
Hey, it's a money play.
It's not always. Some of these guys are admirable. I used to be on the same shit when you guys used to tell me about KS, this, that, and third. He's mean. He's I used to stand out. I was like, man, I ain't foot out, man. He's over here talking crazy to these women. Plenty of guys are admirable trying to save these girls and their feelings, how they feel. That's just how you brought up. Yeah. You're like, nah, I grow out women. But then after a while, I'm like, nah, these hoes need to hear this shit. But it takes you a while to be in the manosphere before you end up understand that all that pandering and shit is only making it's the reason
making shit worse.
It makes the shit worse because too much people are coddling them and telling them good jobs. And so you do need that man aspect for it, and they don't see it because they're admirable. It takes a while.
So what, Nate?
I think there's an in between.
What is Plies? Is it a money play or is it that's how you feel?
Oh, Plies is definitely a money play because after Kamala got thing, I think all those posters are down. He ain't speak about it since. That you saying, and then you seen the rates they said they're paying these Democrats.
Yeah, bro.
Talking about Beyonce 10 million. What's the name?
Meg 5. Gorilla got a 3.
Yeah, y'all
Oprah got 1.
Y'all get Eminem that 1.5. Y'all really sizing them. You looking out for black folks.
Nigga, that's just black people getting their get back.
Get back reparations.
Give the white man the lowest.
Yeah, y'all really size him, so, yeah, it had to be a money play, but it's crazy to see me motherfuckers pander that much. But I guess it's no different than them doing an advertisement. It's kind of fucked up. We always thought that celebrities were getting paid for it, or maybe they did it for free.
The amount of money
they were getting paid.
The amount of money and celebrities that the Democratic Party used was astonishing.
They had $1 billion, and then now they're negative 20 million. Imagine what should have done with the economy.
And you still lose
less money than her, and still is up afterwards and not in the deficit.
I don't mind you spending all that money, but you gotta win. Ain't no way you using all that money for advertising. You still lose.
You could use all that money, but don't go into fucking debt.
Yeah, 20 million. That's just madness. Now Trump talking about he might pay it for if you look out. You know what I'm saying? That's that kiss the ring shit. You come back, yeah, right. We're gonna clear the books for you.
Nah, debt is worth it if I get into the chair. If I get the presidency.
If you win, yes, it's worth it.
But not a loss, and I'm 20 in debt, and now the winner's talking about something. I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna shoot you a little $1 billion,
dog. $1 billion. While Elon only spent 120, and now he's up 15 bill. Different kind of baller, dog.
It's the thing. You cannot accept it.
What?
If you're Kamala Harris and Trump say I'm gonna cut you a $20 million check, you can't. Who's turning $20 million down?
Yeah,
you have to take it. Pause.
Now she's gonna have to go around trying to fundraise and all that shit. And that could take up another year of your time. This happens all the time. You kiss the ring to who you lost to. I remember Obama either decided to pay off some of Hillary's. This is how it happens. When you lose to the person, your person might look, hey, I'll throw some money in your books, dog. You come around, you act right, because that person could always be a pain in your ass the whole time. The whole time you're running, they could be your opposition.
I'm a shitty person in real life. Kamala gonna have to show me what that mouth do.
$40. I got $40 on that 20.
She was asking for 40. I said I got a lot of $40.
A lot of $40. $20 million worth of $40.
That shit crazy. But going into sports, your boy Bronny actually the Lakers ship him to the G League.
Oh, that's good. That's
he had his first G League game, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. He had like 5 turnovers.
No, he had 5 steals.
Nah.
6 points. I think like 6 assists. It was better than what he was doing in the NBA.
Definitely, but he was playing against. I seen highlights, and I was like, these guys look like his level of people he should be playing with.
Yeah, he should have been there to begin with to develop.
He's a 55th pick. Those are the guys he need to be playing with.
Here's the thing: is he big enough though? Is it because something happens in 2 or 3 years? Pause. Something happens when they transition from being tiny college players to they're like full-fledged athletes. So the mass, the size, the bulkness.
I don't know.
Like he still seems.
He's not done. Nate, I don't think he's done growing.
Nate, are you questioning LeBron's girth? Fucking crazy.
I did have a theory on here that these athletes, something's happening. We're supposed to stop puberty after like 18 or 21, but that shit does not happen in the NBA.
Not with the athletes.
There's got to be some kind of.
Well, you stop.
And it's like, how does their body know that they're in the NBA?
Exactly. It only happens with athletes. You stop growing at 21, bro.
It's 25, I believe.
Okay, whatever it is.
Not
check
regular
the athletes
people.
in college. That's regular folks. Yeah, check the athletes in college, and by the time they go pro, these niggas be getting another 4 or 5 feet. 4 or 5 inches.
Hey, yo.
Pause. You gotta say pause for everything. This shit, but this shit's crazy. You can't tell me these niggas ain't using GHG or something. No, there's something that don't make no sense. Putting on mass, I don't know if that should have called. Putting on mass is different because you're in the gym. you bulking up like the NFL
I don't think
players.
I don't see
But these guys
players
are
getting
height.
taller.
Yes, look it up. Look
They're
it up.
not
Some of them
getting
look
taller.
That
Like, you
happens a lot.
Now that's if they get into the league at the age of
like a young,
18, 19,
something like that.
But what I'm telling
20.
you, most people stop growing at 18, 19. You don't get another 4 or 5 inches. That shit's unheard of. But it happens all the time in the NBA. It's how does your body? It only happens in. It's like I don't know. The rest of us wish we could get tall. For some reason, athletes' bodies know that they're in the game, and somehow they sprout. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, their bodies know they need them extra inches.
It's crazy.
Because look at when they all start the league as well. They all start out tiny. This, that, and third.
I got people who's comparing Bronny to like. Y'all heard about Scottie Pippen Jr.? He's like doing real good right now. He came up through the G League. He was undrafted, but I think he was playing with the Lakers for a while. They let him go. Then he got picked up by the Memphis Grizzlies, and now he got
I thought he was on the Rockets. He wasn't on the Rockets. Scotty Jr.
He might have been on the Rockets. He might have got picked up by the Rockets too. I don't know, but right now he's with Memphis. He's been bouncing around places, but everybody's like, people's comparing his path to Bronny's path because he's kind of worked for it to get to where the same spot that Bronny's at now, and Bronny was kind of handed these
yeah, when your dad's number 2, what the fuck you expect, nigga?
That's what I'm saying. People don't want the nepotism from LeBron. They accept it from all the other coaches and people higher ups, the GMs getting their brothers-in-laws and son-in-laws into the league.
Niggas just hating because I seen a story about Dwayne Wade of them saying Dwayne Wade is making sure he don't give his son a handout. Nigga, you can't hand shit out.
I mean, if you're a star like LeBron, you can. Yeah.
LeBron got it. I mean, Wade got enough clout that if he wanted to, he could get his son onto a team.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, nigga.
He can't get him a 10-day. He can't get him. LeBron is the second best player of all time, and he plays for the Lakers. Lakers is like a family organization. They're always bringing the owner right now is only the owner because she's the daughter.
Dwayne Wade could get the nigga a tryout. LeBron got his son like $5 million before before the top players in his draft got a solid contract and got that nigga onto the team.
Onto the team with a contract.
Dwayne Wade could get you a tryout.
That's disrespectful.
I'm just saying. What team? Name the team. He's not gonna get him on the Heat.
Not on the Heat because the Heat don't play that. Heat culture won't allow that.
He's not gonna get him onto Cleveland. He didn't do shit in Cleveland.
Who else? In Utah. He part owner of Utah. D-Wade after.
Maybe Melo could get him over there in where they passed up his jersey.
I just don't understand. You guys are parents, so if you have the opportunity to get your son into your business that you're doing, would you not get him there, or are you going to say, hey, you have to work hard to get to where I'm at?
Nigga won't need an interview.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
I wouldn't even mind it because if I'm working at a place and somebody gets their son into the building, I already know what's up. I've seen it plenty of times.
But in basketball, there ain't no nepotism in basketball. It's crazy if that we're getting that point. It's supposed to be straight skill set because you got motherfuckers fluff right.
Who made up this rule? Who made up this rule? That is
supposed to sports. It's supposed to be the best of the best. If we're out,
but for a 55th pick that's sitting on the end of the bench that only comes in during garbage time, and you don't say.
But you're taking a seat from another person that's actually that much.
It wasn't that person's seat, Nate.
Exactly. That's Bronny's seat.
I've been put that nigga name on that seat.
Yeah, that should be.
What are you talking about?
So that's the only downside of it, where we don't like the.
And we don't look at the fact where we're thinking like Bronny's winning in this situation. Everybody around Bronny is benefiting from this. The Lakers that are the G League team that he's on sold out their seats first time ever. Ain't no G League.
You seen the stadium?
Still sold
out. Them niggas playing at a high school.
They came to see Bronny.
That shit better be sold out.
But they never sold out though until Bronny get there. That's when it's sold out.
Jersey sales.
Lakers games getting sold out.
Jersey sales, shit like that. But yeah, everyone is benefiting, and it's only. I think it's
Bronny's the only one that's not benefiting. He's not getting the. He
got himself $3 million. He's definitely benefiting.
$5 million is not good. If he really wants to be an NBA basketball player, this getting onto teams just because your dad is not helping him.
It's not, but he's gonna have to. Regardless, he's gonna have to prove himself anyways.
Yeah.
Either through his dad's passage or by himself because his dad who's his dad. So,
So how you feel?
he might as well make the $5 million right now because he still has to prove himself because how big is the.
How you feel? How you feel about this breaking
how-
news? How you feel about this breaking
how
news?
that
Then
was.
Nate, they just said that this guy, now that he's on the G League, he don't have to travel for away games. He's only playing home games. So now imagine you're his teammate now. This motherfucker ain't got to travel. He ain't got to get on this United flight for us to travel. He's just gonna stay at home playing video games.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's an issue because I'm sure athletes especially know about favoritism.
Yeah,
They already
I
know.
know. If you've played sports, you know.
Exactly. So
You know the star player on your basketball team, football team. This guy could come into practice late. I remember
Exactly.
being on the football team with Big Show. This nigga could
Exactly.
not do no wrong.
Niggas don't even have to do homework.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Yeah.
So
My boy Alex throughout middle school, I swear did no work. Bitches would do it for him. Teachers just watch him let him cheat. That shit was crazy.
They don't give a damn.
They don't give a damn. As long as you put
They know where the money's coming.
Yeah, so his dad's the one's doing all that. So I guess the rest of the team, they're not gonna be too mad. They're like, yeah, his dad got rank here.
speaking of benefit, do you see how I don't know if it's real or fake? Did you see Larissa Pippen DMing LeBron trying to benefit? Not LeBron, but Bronny.
Bronny, she's trying to steal an. This is diabolical.
I don't know if it was real or not, but the tweet or the DM was something like, "Hey, when are you gonna come play Xbox Call of Duty with?" It's probably fake.
Yeah.
And then it was like, is there any special meals you requesting? Blah blah blah. So
If Larissa Pippen is that type, she's definitely a predator. We need to lock her up ASAP.
she's been a predator since she was fucking Jordan kid.
Yeah, but now I see you going after LeBron's kid. Stop it.
Yeah, so-
Jordan's kid is a grown man.
She after the long money.
Bronny's not even old enough to drink yet. Ain't no way.
These bitches
Larissa
don't
Pippen
care.
gotta stop. She's a predator. She's trying to get knocked up by one of these young boys. That's what she's trying to
Yeah,
do.
she out here getting
She's trying to. What's the homegirl name? Drea.
Drea, she's trying to put Drea Michelle.
She trying to play
I'm
Drea.
about to get ready to sign off, fellas. Y'all want to hurry up and ease this up?
Y'all got any recommendations? We out early this week, folks. So a solid hour or some change for y'all. Y'all got any
My
recommendations?
recommendation would be, let me see this song. I'm always coming across. I love Spotify though, and especially artists that I never. Fat Trill got a track called "Nigga What." Fat Trill,
Nigga What.
Check that out.
Send that in
I'm
the
gonna
group
give-
chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that.
Is he a
one.
fat guy?
Yeah, his face is.
That's my new thing. I like fat rappers. Fat rappers got.
Oh, fat rappers got some of the best music right now. Big X,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Plugs album.
Big X the Plug,
Fire.
Boss Man D-Lo.
Boss Man, yeah. These fat niggas cooking right now. These fat
Yeah,
niggas cooking.
fat
right
boy
now.
music.
Thanks to Rod Wave. Rod Wave started
Rod
that
Wave's
push.
the,
Rod
he's the
Wave.
platinum. He's leading the way because
He's my least favorite of the fat dudes though.
Man, the bitches
Just because
love
his
him.
nigga be too emotional for me.
Whatever it is.
Boss Man D-Lo, that's my guy.
Right into the women, no. This man's touring to be crazy. He's out here doing stadium tours. He out here selling. He's one of the few rappers that's still getting major spins, still sells. So,
What about you, Swerve? You got any recommendations before we get up out of here?
My recommendation is I know a lot of people in our demographic don't really fucks with Seinfeld, but I'm gonna tell y'all to check out a little Seinfeld episodes. Still in syndication on Netflix. Classic television show.
Seinfeld. I rock with Seinfeld.
Not everybody gets that kind of humor, but I like it. That's my shit.
Let me see. This week recommendations. I have 7 years old. If there's two. So there's one that's like 8 years old. That one's a banger off rip. 7 years old by, I think his name is like LG something. I don't remember, but if you type in 7 years old, you'll find it. And then a younger black kid remixed it and did it in a more like hip hop hood version. That shit is fire. If you listen to the,
Feel like I'm 7 years old. No, it's like I don't know the
Oh, I know what song you're talking about, but I don't know if that's the same thing. I know the melody Nate's talking about.
yeah.
I don't know what Nate's talking about, but it's 7 years old. Google it or put it on your thing. There's two versions. The older one, that shit is fire. It's by a white boy. His shit was fire. And then
I'm wondering where the jiggling comes from. I keep looking back. Is the dog on service?
the black kid did his version of it, and that shit is fire. Like Nigga, I bump both of those shit. Like, when them shits come on, it just gives me a good feeling. 7 years old. That's my recommendation for this week.
All right, fellas.
But y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's the Sir Pod on Instagram. That's the Sir Pod on Twitter. That's the Sir Podcast on Facebook. And you can always drop an email at That's the Sir Podcast at gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open. All you got to do is look through them show notes and click on leave message here. And we'll get you featured on the pod if you talking right. If you talking crazy, I'm going to send it to Swerve and Nate and they can listen to it and make a judgment call. But nonetheless, folks, we are out.
Hoi.